From a car that takes as much time to charge as it would to refuel, to Kia's exciting EV that can get you to great distances in only 18 minutes, here's incredible news for EV charging revealed. The thing about electric cars is no matter how badly you want one, you're still hesitant, considering that you're going to need to charge it all the time. I mean, you tell me, how long does it take to fill up a car with gas? 2 or 3 minutes tops? And wouldn't it be cool if EVs could do the same? Well, they'll be able to some extent at least. Word on the street is a UK-based battery company has developed an electric car that can be charged in under 6 minutes. 6, that's it. And the best bit is, this car can be charged quickly with existing infrastructure. So no, you won't have to buy some hypersonic ultracharger thingy or whatever. A company called NioBolt has taken a systems-level approach when it comes to developing batteries. They've pioneered new materials, cell designs, efficient software control, and power electronics. And yeah, the company's entire vision to at least match today's convenience of getting gas from the pump. But so far, that's been impossible. I mean, so much is going on. The batteries are big and heavy, they're costly, and the cars weigh over 2 tons. Not only does this affect the charge times negatively, but it also puts a strain on the supply of battery raw materials and the environment. The NioBolt EV is different. It weighs closer to 1 ton than 2, using a 35 kilowatt-hour battery, and it can charge with up to 250 kilometers or 155 miles range in just under 6 minutes. And the best part is, this quick charging doesn't affect battery life at all. Yep, the company has tested its batteries for more than 2,000 fast charge cycles, and guess what? There was no significant loss in performance. The CEO of NioBolt, Sai Shivareddy, said, "Unlocking the challenges faced by EV designers has been key to the development of our breakthrough fast-charging batteries. Previously, enabling a lightweight fast-charging vehicle was not possible without compromising its lifetime, and so people have been relying on costly and large battery packs." He also said that his company was able to achieve everything it could by developing smaller battery packs that can deliver more power and charge in less time. To develop this car, the company partnered with a bespoke design company called Column. This partnership shows how innovations can transform the future of EVs, increasing accessibility as well. 'Cause here's what you gotta remember. 40% of UK households still can't charge overnight. So it's folks like these that really need a car that they can charge in a matter of minutes. But charging speeds aren't the only thing you need to be excited about. You see, to make this car, NioBolt worked with Julian Thompson, the same guy who designed the Lotus Elise. Yup, if you looked at that car and thought that you'd seen it before somewhere, now you know why. So this is why this car is cool. It's got a great designer, an engineering business to help with the development, and it's also got one of the coolest battery companies in the world powering it. The end product shows that this tech can be used all across the car industry. According to David Fairbairn, the managing director at Column, NioBolt has done a stellar job with battery tech. It's really upped its game, enabling the company to design something like this. But you know what's the best thing? It's the fact that this tech that any company can buy and put in their cars will go into production in early 2024. So the times when it takes almost as little time to charge your car as it does to refuel it is not so far away. And yeah, look, it makes sense that some folks wouldn't be too happy about the 250 kilometers/155 mile range. Like, that's not a lot, especially if NioBolt ever wants to sell this car in countries like the United States, Australia, or even China. But then you gotta look at the bright side. You'll have to stop every 150 miles on a road trip, but it's only going to be for 6 minutes. Come on, now that isn't too bad. It's better than stopping for hours after every 400 kilometers, right? But this isn't the only EV charging news you need to be excited about, because across the pond in the United States, Tesla's out there removing one of the last barriers to EV ownership. Tesla has been preparing to open access to its exclusive supercharger network. Since the end of May 2023, the company's been working on partnerships with Ford, GM, and Rivian. You see, folks have been dying to buy EVs. I mean, what's there to hate? These cars are quick. They're spacious, saving you tons on gas, and making you feel a little less guilty about drinking your pop with a plastic straw. But most importantly, there's barely any maintenance. Yet, people have been shy to get one in their garage. That's because, well, firstly, these cars are expensive. But other than that, EV owners haven't had proper access to public fast charging stations. Because if the world really wants to make a switch, it's going to need to focus on infrastructure. As EVs get more and more popular, so does range anxiety. And out of all the companies, Tesla has the best charging network. In just North America alone, the EV maker has 20,000 superchargers. Previously, these chargers were only connected to Teslas. So non-Tesla EV owners had to rely on an inconsistent patch of chargers. And not only are they scarce, but they're also not well maintained. Now that more brands will have access, it's going to convince more people that have been on the edge about making the switch. Because look, there's one thing you gotta understand. Tesla's not a legacy manufacturer. Even today, it's seen less as a car company and more as a tech startup. And that's exactly why some people don't really want their cars. Honestly, I get them. The EV makers' built quality is shoddy, not gonna lie, but Ford and GM are different. These guys have proven time and time again that they know what they're doing, and these guys build cars that last. So now when you add that level of manufacturing sophistication to Tesla's vast charging network, you get some reliable EVs. Not only in terms of quality, but also in terms of convenience. Now think about this. Some people might have had access to 6 chargers before, and now they're gonna have access to 25? These are the type of people that'll change their minds real quick. But there's also a teeny tiny problem. I'm sorry to rain on your parade, but superchargers aren't a magic solution. Only 150,000 EV chargers exist in the US, and out of them, only 30,000 are fast chargers. Out of these, only 11,000 are non-Tesla chargers. So yes, this makes a difference. Yet, does it solve the problem? Nope, because you know what's gonna happen now? More access means that the lines are gonna be longer. And at this point, Tesla's actually hurting itself more than it's helping anyone. Its supercharger network was its one real advantage over other brands. And now, customers will just go elsewhere. But you know, it's not all bad, because this deal does mean more money for Tesla, at a time when it's doing everything it can to ramp up production. So the money's definitely gonna be useful, and you know, Wall Street thinks it's a good deal, since Tesla's stock price is finally reversing a slide. If Wall Street thinks it's good, it's good. These guys have never been wrong. Okay, kidding. This doesn't mean much, really, but the point is, this partnership really does tap into all of Tesla's assets. Right, so all this news is great, and you can't wait to get an EV, but neither do you want a Tesla or a Ford, and nor do you want to wait too long for Niall Bolt's car. What do you do? Well, while it's not a 6-minute level impressive, there still are cars that can charge really quick. Take a look at Lucid Air. It's got the highest range of any EV ever. It can go a whopping 520 miles on a single charge. Not only does this car have 1,050 horsepower, but it's got a 900-volt charging system. That can get the battery for the car from 20 to 80 in just 15 minutes. I mean, yeah, you're gonna have to shell out $200,000, but hey, it's worth it. But if you're okay with a 3-minute compromise, you can maybe go for the Kia EV6, charging from 10 to 80 in just 18 minutes. It's got a range of 310 miles and a 0 to 60 time of only 4.6 seconds. But wait, while it's super cheap when you compare it to the Lucid, retailing for about $62,000 means it's hardly a people's car. If you want something cheap, and something that charges quick, you're gonna have to wait. Well, there you have it, from Kia's exciting EV that can get you to great distances in just 18 minutes, to a car that takes as much time to charge as it would to refuel. This was all the incredible news on EV charging.